Welcome, everyone, to Chronicles on the Focus, the podcast that delves into the fascinating lives of history's most intriguing figures. I'm your host, Bob, and with me as always, is the ever-brilliant Alice.
Hello, bookworms and word nerds. Today, we're tackling a true enigma, a multifaceted genius that was Lewis Carroll, or, as his mother knew him, Charles Lutwidge Dodgson.
Exactly. The man behind Alice's Adventures in Wonderland wasn't just a children's author. He was a mathematician, a photographer, a logician, and even a deacon. Talk about a multi-hyphenate.
And a seriously awkward one at that. Did you know he had a crippling stammer? Poor guy. Some say he even based the dodo in Alice on himself, symbolizing his struggle with his own name. But the stammer didn't stop him from captivating children with his storytelling.
That's a fascinating theory, Alice. But what about his family? His background sounds like something out of a Gothic novel. High church Anglicans, army officers, and even a bishop in the mix. His father was a bit of a religious hardliner, wasn't he?
Oh, absolutely. A staunch conservative, deeply involved in the religious debates of his time. Imagine the dinner conversations. And Charles, our Lewis, had a bit of a complex relationship with his father's beliefs. I wonder if that influenced his somewhat rebellious creativity. He did rebel against his father's expectations, after all, by not fully embracing a career in the clergy.
Speaking of rebellious, Alice, his photography is pretty amazing, and little known. He was a pioneer of the art form, wasn't he? A secret life as a Victorian influencer, snapping pics of the elite.
He was. He took portraits of prominent Victorians, often children. And get this, Bob, he was a master of posing and lighting, experimenting with techniques far ahead of his time. He even had a darkroom in his college rooms at Oxford. You wouldn't guess that from looking at his Wonderland creations. A bit of a hidden talent.
And let's not forget his mathematical brilliance. The man was a dab hand at logic puzzles and even wrote about linear algebra. Who knew Wonderland had such a strong mathematical foundation?
It's totally mind-blowing. His work on mathematical logic is surprisingly relevant even today. Some even say his nonsensical Wonderland logic mirrors concepts within his mathematical writings. He really was a multi-talented genius who hid his intelligence in plain sight, or rather, in a world of talking rabbits and mad tea parties.
It's true, Alice. Lewis Carroll remains a mysterious and fascinating figure, a testament to the power of imagination and the unexpected connections between seemingly disparate fields. A true enigma wrapped in a charming, stammering package. So much more to him than just Alice.
Absolutely, Bob. And that, my friends, is why Lewis Carroll continues to capture our imaginations. Join us next time on Chronicles on the Focus, as we explore another compelling story from history's hidden corners. Until then, keep exploring.